University of Florida kicker Trey living up to his reputation and absolutely smacking these footballs. Big fan of what he's going to do this season and throughout his career with the Gators. But a couple tweaks that I would love to see, and also some advantages that he does really well. First and foremost, he's got a fluid swing. Like, I really do appreciate the simplicity in his form. He doesn't really seem like he's trying to hit it 120% like most guys do when they're kicking from range. One thing that I would love to see adjusted just a tiny bit is his backswing. It seems like it's coming a little high. It's tough to correct that whenever you make contact if your backswing is at or above hip height, or even if you're above hip height, it's a little harder to time it correctly. So his heel seems like it's catching just a bit higher than I would prefer. Just generally that's like ideal. Anything above that, it gets a little harder to connect at the right time because you're starting to reach. Like you start to break your composure where everything starts to point back a little bit. So you have to catch up at the end and have a really fast leg to catch the contact at the right time. So I think with a slightly lower backswing, that would help with timing a little bit better, so that this exact kick with a lower backswing would likely be right down the middle, but we do catch it a little bit late where our hips are in good position. I would love to see, if anything, just maybe a slight adjustment, a little bit more square at contact. So whenever he comes and makes contact and finishes through the target, he doesn't have to sweep around it. But at the end of the day, it can't all be perfect every single time. These are all nitpicky things. He is a D1 kicker, definitely established himself as a consistent guy. I like that counter arm being at chest height. Some guys go real crazy. They have it way up here. Some guys have it way down here. He's got it chest height, which is ideal. Keeps it nice and central and neutral. The hips are in generally good position. The sweep across is something that I would love to tweak as well. For right now, it's mainly just the backswing and the follow through. The rest seems really fluid. He has a nice tempo to him, which I definitely appreciate. It'll help him a lot in tense situations where he's probably kicking this at like 70%, 80%, which is a good range to be whenever you're kicking from any distance, really. You should try to stay within that range. But overall, I definitely would give this guy an 8.2 out of 10 on this exact rep. But overall, really good kicker. Excited to see what he does this season.